Hey, what's up, guys? This is Akshay from ES Learning, and today in this video, we'll be seeing about how net run rates are calculated. This is one of the analytical terms generally used in cricket. That A team's performance has a metric of net run rate, and whenever there is a tie between the points, we compare the net run rate of the teams to decide which team will go to the next round or which team is the winner. Okay, so let's understand how this net run rate is calculated. Okay, and I'll also be showing you the calculation of the real net run rates. So this is currently the table of the ongoing T20 World Cup, and so I'll be showing you how the net run rate of Ireland is minus 0.468. Okay, but before that, let's take a simple example. Okay, so let's focus here. So there's a let's consider two matches which happened between India and Pakistan. Okay, so in the first match, India scored 300 in 50 overs, and it all out Pakistan in 270 in 40 overs. Okay, so if you must have observed, I'm not considering here the fall of wickets. Okay, so the fall of wickets is not considered while calculating the net run rate. So wickets does not impact the net run rate. Okay. So let's say in match one, India scored 300 in 50 overs. It was a target given, and Pakistan scored 217 40 overs. So India all out Pakistan in 40 overs. Okay, and India won the match. In the second match, India scored 275 in 50 overs, and Pakistan scored 232 in 50 overs. Okay, and now I have to calculate the net run rate. So how it happens is, I'll be summing up the total runs scored by India. Okay, in the total number of overs India played. Okay, now here, because I'm calculating the net run rate of India, I'll be taking the exact number of overs which India played. So here India played 100 overs and India scored 575 runs. Okay, now I'll do the similar thing for Pakistan. Okay, so Pakistan scored 502 runs in 90 overs. So let's try to say this in a different way. India conceded 502 runs in 90 overs. Okay, but although India had 50 overs in its hand, okay, but it just winded up the things in 40 overs. Okay, now because we are calculating the net run rate for India, we will be taking that entire 50 overs here. So India scored 575 runs in 100 overs in two matches, and India conceded 502 runs in 100 overs. It was given to India by the game of cricket. Okay, so hence instead of considering 90, I'll be considering 100, because we're calculating the net run rate for India, and these are the number of runs conceded by India in the 100 overs which was allocated to it. So now I'll be calculating the number of runs scored by India per over. It is 5.75, and how many runs India conceded per over. So it is 5.02, and I'll be taking a simple subtraction of it. So the net run rate is positive 0.73. Okay, this is how the net run rate is calculated. Now we'll be calculating the net run rate of the current T20 ongoing World Cup for Ireland. Okay, so we can see that the net run rate here is minus 0.468. Okay, and I'll show you how that net run rate is calculated. So up till now, we can see that Ireland has played two matches. It has won one match and lost one match. Okay, so the first match of Ireland was with Zimbabwe. Okay, Zimbabwe scored 174 for by conceding seven wickets in 20 overs, and Ireland scored 149 for by losing nine wickets, and it lost the match. Okay, so I have noted these entries into my Excel. Okay, so Zimbabwe and Ireland 174, 143, and 20 overs was played. Okay, So Zimbabwe, Ireland, 174 in 20 overs and 143 in 20 overs. Okay, we for us the fall of wickets is not important. The number of wickets is not important. Okay. Similarly for the second match also, Scotland and Ireland, 176 for 5 and 184 for 4 in 19 overs. Okay. So I've written the same, 176 in 20 overs and 180 in 19 overs. Okay. Now here I'm calculating the net run rate for Ireland. Okay. Now because I'm calculating the net run rate for Ireland, here this 19 overs will be considered and not the 20 overs. Okay. This is the catch. In the previous example, we were calculating the net run rate for India. Hence, because we needed to calculate the per over runs conceded by India, hence we consider 50 overs because those number of overs were given to India. Okay, if here in this case, if we would have calculated the net run rate for Pakistan, we would have considered 40 overs. Okay, because those many overs they played. Okay, so similarly, here for calculating the net run rate for Ireland, I'll be so Ireland here, let's take the calculation. It scored 323 runs in 39 overs. Okay, so that is 8.28 runs per over. Okay, and it conceded 350 runs in 40 overs. So it conceded 8.75 runs per over. Now I'll be taking the subtraction of these two. So as we can see that here I've taken the subtraction of these two and it is giving me 0.68. Although it should be vice versa, like it should be 8.282 minus 8.75. Okay, and hence I'm getting the net run rate as a negative 0.468. And this is the exact net run rate we can see for Ireland here. Okay, so if you find this useful and helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and all the cricket lovers, and stay tuned to AS for more such technical things and analytical things. Okay, take care, peace out.